Are you trying to close the door on your 2020 Honda Odyssey and it just won't latch? Let's show you how to replace the latch assembly.
There is a clip behind this door handle that needs to be spread, and then you can pull it out, and that will let you pull the door handle off of the door. Go ahead and pry off the interior and pull it back. Pry off in the corners. Look at the new latch assembly and envision how each of the wires is going to run. Here you have an area that's held in with adhesive. We found the best way to get this off is to use a razor and cut right in the middle of the adhesive, and then when you're done, that'll let you push it back in. And now you need to pry off all the fasteners. We are focusing on this latch down here with the yellow loop. Pull that back, slide it through behind the wires. It may be a good idea to take a photo of how this is configured before you start taking everything apart. Go ahead and use a panel puller, pop off these rivets. Here you see the blue clip. Release that, pull that out, and then lift it off of the metal holder. We're putting the handle here just so you can see the mechanism, how it works. You can slide that handle back off. Pull the cable back, lift it up with your finger, and then down. Same thing for the yellow one. Slide that out of the retainer. Slide the clip up and then forward. And then you can release the ball head right from the green plastic fastener. Pull those two out of your way. You have a grommet over here. Pull that out. Now you have another handle, same thing. Release the fastener, pull it away, lift it out. Having a pick in this situation is very helpful. As you can see, that's the one right behind the door lock. So you're pulling this one out, and that's the one with the yellow loop. And now you have another grommet back here. Here we're cutting away this cover a little bit more, again with that fresh razor that's nice and sharp. And you're going to need to get this black cover out completely. You could use some new sealant if you want. We just reused the old sealant. Took the window up-down switch off of the door panel and plugged that in, and that allows us to raise the window into the place where we want it. Now we're going to tape it off because we're going to remove the mechanism that holds the glass up, so you do not want the glass to crash down on you. So a couple strips of masking tape is going to work really well to hold that glass in the up position. And now you can remove the rest of these bolts holding the mechanism that lifts the window up. Pulling back the cable that connects to the mechanism. And then ultimately what you need to do here, now that the glass is no longer resting on the lifting mechanism, here we're pulling out a little bit of styrofoam. Okay, you're going to twist it, so about 90 degrees counterclockwise in order to pull this out. Unfortunately, we found that this needs to be removed to get access to the latch assembly, so it makes this job a little bit more persnickety. So now that it's been rotated, we are pulling it out completely, and we are going to release the cables from any of the clips that are holding them in, pushing them through all the grommets. Again, I want to underscore the importance of taking a photo before you get started so you can put the new latch cables in all of the correct grommets. It's very important so that they all have the correct tension when they are installed. And that's why they're color-coded, and you'll notice that on the new one. Now we're going to go around to the end of the door. We're going to remove these bolts, and you can see that it's completely loose. And then it becomes a matter of working the latch assembly out. Of course, you're doing this blind, which doesn't make it any easier. So get some light in there if you can. And there are going to be a couple of connectors connecting the latch. You can see we're unplugging those right now. I probably should have released those connectors before I took the bolts out, but nonetheless, here you can see the old latch coming out. It's rusty, it has failed. Unfortunately, after only being in service for 4 years, about 80,000 miles. Here's the new one going in. At this point, you are feeling your way through the door panel, fitting it into position. If you have a helper, this is a wonderful time to take advantage of your helper. Have the helper look, tell you if you're getting it into the right position, and then hand thread the bolts once it is in the right position. That makes a huge help to getting it in. We have it in place now. We're putting some of those bolts back in. I believe they're all 10mm bolts. Here we are on the back. You can see the new latch is not the rusty hunk of junk that we took out. You can also see the remnant of some lithium spray that the customer had added over the years to try to get the mechanism to work better. There is a final 10mm bolt down here at the bottom. Don't forget about that one. And now we start the process of looping all of the cables into the correct holes on the door. We are starting with the yellow looped cable. The nice thing about the cables from Honda is they include new grommets and new clips, retainer clips. So that's a nice touch. So here we're getting these grommets put back into place. The grommets are important because you don't want any outside weather getting in here. So after we have those cables, now we're going to put the window lifting mechanism back in place. Remember, turn it so that it's facing that 9 o'clock position. Work it into the cavity and raise it up so that it sits underneath the glass. You'll have to feel your way in there. It's pretty straightforward once you do it. We had a hard time getting a camera in there to actually show exactly where it goes, but you will feel the bottom of the glass, and it's very obvious where the flat part of the lifting mechanism is and how it should sit in there. Putting the bolts back in place that hold the lifting mechanism to the actual door. Get those tightened up. Once you do this portion, it's probably not a bad idea to double check and make sure the window is working properly after all of these are hooked up before you continue on with the latch repair. So here you can see us testing that out, and just be sure that you don't have any of the loose cables from the new latch assembly in the way where they would be pinched or crimped by the raising and lowering of the window. So that's why you saw us taking the masking tape off at this point in time. We just want to make sure everything's working correctly, then we'll get it tightened up in there. And then we can focus on getting the cables of the latching mechanism wired properly. It's really amazing how much goes into one of these sliding doors as you think about it. So we have all the cables in place. Now it's time to reattach this cover. Again, we're just resealing it with the sealant that was there. I think that's going to be sufficient, but you could always put a new bead of sealant on there for you. If you think that would be a necessary step. So we're starting again with the yellow cable with the loop. Getting that wired correctly, making sure that functions correctly. Next, we're starting with the cable. You can see it that snaps in behind the door lock itself. Getting that hooked up. So we found it's easiest to get the cable in connected to where it needs to go. And once it's connected, then to route the cables insofar as you're putting the grommets in their respective holes. These types of projects always make me wonder about what's going on in the factory. If you have little elves with tiny fingers hooking this stuff up, or if there's a point in the manufacturing process that these are assembled on a workbench and then just bolted in at the end. Because this would be quite an involved procedure to actually have to do it this way in building the vehicle. Anyway, so the male goes into the female in the green. You slide it up to lock. Then you clip in the plastic clips to retain the cables. Make sure they're sitting in the position that they were designed to sit in. You don't want these cables getting pinched or anything like that. You don't want them getting crimped when you put the door panel back in. Here you see us screwing back in the mechanism that raises and lowers the window. And finally, we're lining up the male rivets with the female holes and get those all lined up, and then pop them in with your fist. And the whole panel will snap back into place. Here what you see is we're trying to fiddle with that bottom corner. Kind of pinched a wire, so we had to reseat that, but eventually we did get it in properly. So spend your time here initially making sure that everything is lined up, and then give it the old 1-2. And then also we will put the handle back on with the retaining clip, and that is how you replace the latching mechanism.